Okay, supposedly we're live again.
Supposedly we're live again. Let us, we had some minor technical difficulties, folks. Mostly because Facebook just does not like us. The Zuckman is an unforgivable one. I'm sure that'll just help us a ton as we try and continue on for the rest of the show.
Okay, yeah,
yes.
I can get back on the stream now. So.
Yeah, the stream is on. So cool. All right. Anyway, well, let us wipe the board again here, and we'll be starting again. Although maybe I'll wait like a second. Did we share this out?
Well, we did the first time.
We did the first time. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe let's leave that for now. It's not. Makes no sense, I tell you, no sense.
So now I hit the... Okay, so we can go straight to it.
Uh-huh.
We have 3 people watching.
Yes. There we go. So, alright, well, let's start again here. Sorry, some minor technical difficulties occurred. Mostly due to some online technical stuff. Maybe we should, rent out the Carry store and just do a live auction with paddles. I dig the paddles. Anybody for the paddles? Anybody the comments for the paddles? Paddle? No paddle? Oh, alright, fine. Wonder Woman issue number 153, covered here by Adam Hughes. See that $8? You don't. It's $5. It's coming up over here on A. Black Panther issue number 8 in fine plus condition. It is the Way of the Warrior. Coming up here on B. Someone called this a variant. This is clearly a cover for X-Men issue number 3. I don't know why they called it the variant, but it is a cover. Coming up here on C. Web of Spider-Man issue number 56. It is in VG fine condition. Over here on D. It's very spine-ticked, but VG fine.
George will take the Black Panther on C.
Taking the Black Panther on Z. You know what, George? Keep your fingers... I don't know how. You know what? I don't know how I was going to end that sentence. Ready. So because I'm going to put right up, coming up next, Ghost Rider issue number 33. That'll come up here on B. The ultimate cosmic encounter. Oh no. Let's try that again. Technically speaking, it's 8, but it's 5. This is a $5 show. 5. Someone probably just watched Close Encounters.
George will take the Ghost Rider on B.
Hey, coming up next is, to replace that is Powers of 10, issue number 4, the Scotty Young variant. Where was it going? Alright, there we go. Here's our first set of the evening. World War Hulk X-Men, issue number 1 through 3, the entire series, VF condition. Written by North Carolina's own Christos Gage. Perhaps many of you Carry folk know of him as he goes to pick up his box. Probably shouldn't be just saying that. Another set coming your way. It was $8. It's now $5. 1 through 4 of the Crimson Avenger, written by Roy Thomas with art by Mike Gustovich and Greg Brooks. All 4 issues of the miniseries from the 80s. It's coming up there on F. Once again, requests are always welcome. We will see what we can do for you.
I have no idea how this works.
Give that a minute before we close. Or not close, but clear again. Oh, that was loud. That was not good. Alright, let's clear the deck. Right. Avengers issue number 202, VG condition, some definite spine picks on Unfortunate Bend, but not coming up here on A. Once again, if you want a closer look, I know I'm kind of just doing quick ones, but we've got a short box to go through, and I want to make sure we get the entire short box as well as have time to do last looks. But if you want to take a close look, just let us know. Thor: God of Thunder, issue number 4, VF minus condition, second appearance of Gore the God Butcher, up here on B. Hope you all like Spider-Man, because that is what's coming up next. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 280 in fine condition. A cadre of villains I don't usually see, including the Beetle and Hydro Man. Also got pre-issue 200 ASM, the ASM issue number 199. 1979. Yeah, the reason it's probably written by Mara Wolfman. And coming up next is Amazing Spider-Man issue number... Take the damn tag off. 188. Great Dave Cockrum, Terry Austin cover. Absolutely love it. $5, VG condition. Anytime they get to do like a really fun outlining of Spider-Man's costume in the darkness. There's that, it's either an Amazing or I think it's a Web of Spider-Man cover that does that with the black costume. Some great stuff. And then the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 196. VG fine condition coming up here on F. You know, a time when comic book covers would just lie to you. But at the same time, really fun one because here lies May Parker. She will never die. Make a joke about Joe Quesada eating his hat before May Parker dies. But Joe Quesada doesn't work for Marvel anymore, so that's that. Although he's coming back to do a book with Christopher Priest. It's going to be like a Marvel Knights Black Panther story. Ooh. Kind of interesting to see how that goes. I haven't seen Christopher Priest do anything over at Marvel in quite some time, too, so that'd be interesting to see what he'll be doing. I'll leave that up for a minute before we continue on to the next set of books. It's all $5. It's a $5 show. Shipping is combined with the upcoming Tuesday show, so you only don't have to pay once. Requests are more than welcome. We'll see what we can do for you. We are confined to what we have, though. Let's go on. Alright, coming up here on A, we got G.I. Joe Real American Hero issue number 7. VF condition coming up here on A.
Ralph, we don't do offers on this show.
Yeah, sorry, we don't do offers on this show. This is a $5 show. Only $5. What was the offer out of sheer curiosity?
15 for the board.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Sorry about that. I think the only time I did an offer was when we had all the Disney books. And I was like, or no, it was the Man from U.N.C.L.E. ones. I was like, if you pick them all up one, I'll give you one for free. But that's, we don't really do offers on this show. That'll be Tuesday's show. You can deal with them on Tuesday. Spawn issue number 316 headed your way. Is any Stone Cold fans out there? Greg Capullo cover. That looks really good. You know what? Oh, sorry. I heard something go.
No, that was mine.
Okay. I was like... You know, I know at some point it's like... Especially for Silver Age and Golden Age books, It's like, what does it matter to put the number of the issue on, right? Because you're just going to pick up the issue. It's like, oh, here's the next exciting adventure. But, I don't know what issue of Gene Autry this is, so I can't let you know. And someone was not nice enough to put it on the sticky note. It's from 1951. It's in VG condition. It's up here on C if you have any requests on that matter. $5, $5, $5. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 380, part 11 of Maximum Carnage, near mint condition, coming up here on D. Just gonna shimmy things around here. Phantom Stranger issue number 40. BG condition. Great Phantom Stranger and Dead Man crossover here. Coming up here on E. Masters of the Universe issue number 2 in VF condition from Star Comics and imprint under Marvel. Coming up here on F. I assume this is after DC license lapsed or something, which had to be very quick. I would love to know how long the licenses last for these things, right? Because that was what, for the DC one that was 82?
Yeah.
So, yeah, for the Marvel one this is got to be like 85. Strange stuff. Anyway, $5 across the board. Well, not cross. I mean, it's crossword because each individually. I should probably make that clear.
30 across the board.
30 across. It's just, I'm not doing anything here. We don't do deals on this one. You know, everything's $5 is kind of already the deal for some of these things. Especially a lot of the Silver Age stuff we have. I don't know. I was getting really quiet for some second. All right.
Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
Hey, Aaron, how you doing today? I think I'm good to look before we collapse the board again. Go home and make myself a big bowl of pasta. But I also have to cut up the onions and the mushrooms. It's gonna be.
Oh yeah, so you go all out when you cook, huh?
Yeah. I bought everything. I would like to use it all.
You know, I just slap a minute meal in the microwave and call it good.
I didn't buy the minute meal. I bought the onions and I bought the carrots and I bought everything else. So if I don't use it, it goes bad, and that's a waste of money. Not to say that I never I use everything to a point. You know how much beans I have at home?
Beans?
So many beans. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 154. Yeah.
Aaron taking the Autry that was on C.
Yeah, sure. I can send that Autry. All right. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 154. This is VG condition. Coming up here on A.
George says they love pasta. They got the ingredients for lasagna tomorrow.
Ooh, lasagna. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big lasagna person. It gets good, right? It's fine. I have nothing against lasagna, but I don't know. There's something about it. I just don't quite know. Top Dog, issue number 10.
George will take the Spidey on A.
Oh, well, this is coming on B. George, if you're a big Spidey fan, you might want this Top Dog as well. Everyone loves Top Dog. Who is Top Dog? Because all I'm thinking in my life is Top Cat.
God damn it. Top Dog.
Alright. Well, that's going up. Here's another set for you here. Death's Head 2, issue numbers 1 through 4 in near mint condition from Marvel UK.
Aww.
Complete series.
George says, LOL, pass.
Alright. You never know.
You'll regret it when Top Dog appears in the MCU.
Yeah. He's Kang the Conqueror. What is his Spider Pig? What is his Spider Pig? Is there Kang? Who's of that universe? Is Kang like a lobster or something? To go along with that, Mystech Wars issues number 1 through 4, starring Death's Head 2. Should I do another set?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Superman Doomsday Hunter Prey, issues number 1, 2, and 3. The complete series by Dan Jurgens and Brett Reading. If you're reading the current Superman storyline going on right now in Joshua Williams' Superman run, this is actually touched upon several times, as well as the original Death Superman, of course, being Brainiac. Doomsday's first appearance, as well as Hunter Prey, Doomsday Wars, which we had at some point in time, and a few other books from like the late 90s, early 2000s. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, issue number 1. This is the reprint of the classic Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams story over here on E from 1983. Star Wars, The Screaming Citadel, issue number 1. This is the Rod Reese variant cover. Yes.
Star Wars, The Screaming Fan Base.
Ah, yes. That is accurate. That is apt, accurate, and many other words, many other things. I'll leave this up for a minute before we pass on to the next set of books. It's all $5. $5, $5, $5, $5, $5, and $5. Might say
Our
6.
souls, $5.
Our souls are. You know what? We could do some bidding on our souls.
Derek will take the Green Lantern on E.
Excellent. I could price my soul maybe up $10. $10 and I don't know, a can of soda. He sold his soul for Fiji tickets in 1976. International Iron Man issue number 6 is the Chris Visions Black Panther variant coming up here on E to replace that Green Arrow Green Lantern that just went. I had to put that in the bag and board just because I like showing off the back. It's fun. It's the fun wraparound.
Any more comic reader type stuff?
Comic reader type stuff. Maybe, possibly, mayhaps. I will look around. That was the only one I had planned for this evening. But you know, you can't say no. It's not anything you can say no about. These things.
Joe, bring that top dog down to reader condition.
Oh, to reader condition? How dare you? You gotta achieve top dog with some eloquence, with some severity, with some great. Oh yeah, top dog graded. You want that? You want? No, he's an anthropomorphic dog, but is he like? Because I guess no, because Top Cat gets harassed by the police, and the police are people. I don't know. See, Top Cat is my only inclination to any of this. I don't think he has anything to do with this. Ragnarok issue number 12 from Walt Simonson coming up here on A. Dark Knight's Batman Lost issue number 1. Foil cover over here. Well, foil cover is the A cover. Coming up here on B. Superior Foes of Spider-Man issue number 1, the blank sketch variant. Coming up here on C. My Brother Teddy from Source Point Press. Coming up here on D. Fun one-shot for some indie books. If you like stories about imaginary friends that are actually real. Alright, and then what did I want to put up next? I'll compliment that previous... let me say it one more time. Complimenting that previous Superior Foes of Spider-Man with Superior Spider-Man issue number 17A cover. Fun crossover with the Spider-Man of 2099. And All-Star Superman issue number 1 in VF condition. This was a $10 book. Could be yours for half price. And I will dig around to see if I can find some more magazine style stuff. It's kind of the only one we had, frankly. Oh no, that's not that at all.
Oh no.
The day we figure out that that StreamYard, the day that everyone's lives become hell except ours. No, that's Prometheus. That's Miracle Man. That's too much money. A lot of Invincible. No, I'm not willing to do that. This one I am willing to do. I mean, it's the point of the show. Wheeling and dealing and talking and doing other stuff. Oh, hey, I don't know Sonic book should cost $20.
Wheeling and dealing and barely streaming.
Hey.
You want this one?
Sure, let's see if anybody bites on that one. I'll pull these two up. It's actually a very good cover for this next one coming up. Alright, any takers before we...
How much is F? F is $5.
$5, it's all $5. We're a $5 show. Do we have that in our thing? I just want to double check. Maybe we should put that in our thing if it's not there. It's the $5. We're trying something new, so we're doing a $5 show. Everything up here you see is $5 individually. We're not doing any deals. We're not doing any offers. We don't negotiate with terrorists. Terrorists being you. You're not a terrorist, but in this analogy, you are. Are we fixing that right now?
Yes, we are.
Well, do we do episode things? Oh, we're doing a thing for it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we got
shipping to the U. Oh, we don't ship overseas. Do we not ship over? We don't.
We do not.
Yeah, we don't do any non-continental shipping. Our apologies on that end. Anyway, it's all $5. We don't ship to the UK, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we can talk to their boss, but frankly, I feel like it'd be a no at this rate. But I will keep that in mind for next time. All right, well, let's clear the deck, and we'll start some new ones.
Alright, I got Norman taking the Batman on B.
Batman on B. That'll be gone. There you go, Norman. All right, let's clear this up.
Pinning that.
I think the sticky notes are supposed to help. I don't think they're helping at all. Alright. It's going to be Excalibur for the next minute or two. Including Excalibur issue number 51. Fun homage to the first issue. Excalibur issue number 32. Part of the Girls' School from Hex storyline.
Ooh.
Gotta love these Alan Davis covers. Excalibur issue number 38. Dr. Doom got beat up by Wonder Man. What are you talking about? A, B, and C. Excalibur issue number 43, coming up here on D. Excalibur issue number 44, coming up here on E. This is the first appearance of Micromax, for anyone interested in that. He's a guy who can shrink to size. He's a very small dude. And uncharacteristically, the Punisher issue number 87, coming up here on F. I will give you guys a break. If you give me the letter and a character, we can work with that, because, you know, it's Excalibur from A to E. I apologize. I should have spaced it out a little bit more. But, you know, some really great covers
Derek
here.
will take all of the Excaliburs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Excaliburs.
And Derek came in for those first. Unfortunately, won.
Sorry about that one. So let us begin again. This was a Zach pick. So if you don't buy this, he'll be very offended. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, issue number 139 in VG minus condition, starring the ever almighty, I forgot his name. Good God. The classic comedian himself.
The build-up.
Kelly's Heroes, Casino. Oh, man. This is killing me. Don Rickles.
George asks, is it Super Pro?
Is it Super... No.
My choice.
Ugh. His choice next time is going to be Super Pro. He's going to vex me with that choice, Super Pro. That's it, George. Your comic reader request is going to come until after all this stuff. Uncanny Origins featuring Cyclops.
Don Pickles.
Don Rickles. Don Rickles. This is actually a variant cover, as per what is usually listed for this.
Rickles.
Good old Don Rickles. I had a whole build up to it, and I just lost it.
Ain't autocorrect grand?
Autocorrect is grand. If you are missing half of Helen of Windhorn, specifically the last half of Helen of Windhorn, we got you covered on today's show with Helen of Windhorn issue number 4 on C, issue number 5 on B, and issue number 6 on E. Let's try that again. 4 on C, 5 on D, and 6 on E, because I said B, and I don't know why.
And all are 5.
All are 5, which is cover price. It's $5, $5, and only $5. I'm not doing well unless we've otherwise said, like, remember this first one stuff from Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
If no one buys the Jimmy Olsen on A, I'm not putting up the giant ant.
He's not putting up the giant ant. Well, hold this. How much is the giant ant actually? Oh, giant, yeah. I don't remember the giant ant, so it's been a minute. All right, we're gonna leave this up for a minute before we put up the next one. This is what we got up here. Shipping is included with your Tuesday show stuff, unless you're just watching this show, which I both appreciate you and also asked to, hey, check out the Tuesday show. Tuesday show's got more new stuff. They've got more higher price stuff. It's got stuff that's not just $5.
George will take the Rickles on A.
Hey, the Rickles on A. All right, now I guess I have to put that other one up. All right. Let's put up Jimmy Olsen's, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, issue number 54.
Thank you, George.
The kryptonite-eating ant. I was going to say ant-eating kryptonite. I would love to see what that would look like. Is it like a rock monster? Scoot it up. Scoot. I just let my mind go. Alright, I'm going to keep up that, but the other ones, I'm going to... Once again, once I've cleared the board, you are more than welcome to ask, hey, can you put that back up? In fact, I'm going to do a speed round of last looks. You know what? We might go over a little bit after 8 today. I would like to go home, but at the same time, we did have some technical difficulty, so I would like to compensate for that time. X Factor issue number 1. First team appearance of X Factor, as well as first appearance of Cameron Hodge and Rusty Collins, coming up here on B. VF condition. For any milestone fans out there for you today, I've got hardware issue number 11 with this great cover by Walt Simonson up here on C. Following hardware issue number 3, great Dennis Cowan cover coming up here on D. $5 each. Coming up next, we've got the Batman vs. the Predator. Issue number 1 from Dark Horse and DC Comics.
Derek,
Lost it.
Derek will take the X Factor on B.
Derek taking that X Factor on. Every once in a while, I'll get a good Schwarzenegger impersonation. No, that's bad. It's terrible. Hold on.
Aaron will take the Ant on A.
Taking the Ant on A.
Do you have any recent runs of Shadow Cabinet or Black Lightning?
I don't have any recent runs of Shadow Cabinet. I don't have any recent runs of Black Lightning. I will try to keep some when we do the Tuesday show, and some have not sold.
George will take the Batman on B. On E.
Taking the Batman vs. Predator on E. That was not bad. Oh, I've got it. Damn it, I've lost it. No! It's not there! It's not right! Fantastic Four Road Trip issue number 1. This is the Michael Mundo impersonation on A. You know what none of this is?
Which one?
It's not a tumor.
Oh, God.
I just want to say stuff. Damn it, I should have waited for an Namor book. That would have been funny. This is not a tumor, it's a Namor. It takes me a second to actually get into it. Red Sony issue number 7, the 2005 run. This is the Andrea DeVito variant cover coming up here on B.
Boo.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. This is the point of the day where we've lost all our minds. Criminal, the special edition issue number 1 coming up here on E. It is not a fun edition of Criminal number 1. It is a on its own separate story. Zach, you don't need to be criminal about it. And this is just a fun one. This is one that I've been finding a lot around the warehouse. Boris the Bear issue number 1.
Boris the Bear.
Boris the Bear issue number 1 coming up here on F. VF minus condition. As he slaughters the teenage radioactive black belt mutant ninja critters. Man, those hamsters have no choice. Alright, gonna give it a bit of a break before we continue on with the rest of the show.
I got Norman taking the Boris on F.
He's taking the Boris in F. Should have done a Boris Karloff PlayStation instead. A lot better. Alright. Actually a good time to sweep the board. Sweep. Board. Going. Alright, George, I'm going to be a little bit nice. The Comic Reader issue number 186. Oh, wow. Issue right before. December of 1980. Coming up here on A, VF condition. Got a ton of X Factor headed your way. I'm going to do this in as numeric order as possible.
George taking the reader on A.
There you go, George. Let's start again.
Shazam.
Actually, it's a pretty good cover. He has like the classic, Fawcett comic Shazam in the mirror. It's really fun cover. Yeah.
No, if anything, the live show opening has ruined me.
Yeah.
So every time I see Shazam, I'm like, Shazam, dry look. Shazam, wet look.
X Factor issue number 93 coming up here on A. Great cover with Strong Guy. X Factor. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to do this in numerical order as possible. Another great Strong Guy cover, but X Factor issue number 94 coming up here on B. All VF condition, by the way. X Factor issue number 96. First appearance of Haven coming up here on C. And X Factor issue number 97 coming up here on D. The dreaded Group Therapy. Is it really Group Therapy if it's all technically one guy? Alright. Let's see what we got up here. Coming up next is Avengers number 130. I'll give you a bit of a closer look up on here. Some spine ticks and tears as you see here, some discoloration. But 25 cents. Up here on E, $5. Also, it's kind of lopsided with Iron Man villains. It's Titanium Man, Crimson Dynamo. I think Radioactive Man's not an Iron Man villain, so you have to forgive me on that one. But it's also two Iron Man villains who are essentially the same. No offense to fans of those, but it's essentially the same ones. Mary Jane issue number 1 from the Marvel Age All Ages title by Takeshi Miyazawa, coming up here on F. Give that a minute before we put some more books up. I should get some polish for my boots so they stop squeaking. It's gonna bother me like an episode of SpongeBob.
Yeah, so you got the SpongeBob squeak.
I don't have to boil them and eat them. For those of you out there that don't know, SpongeBob was a show from about 26 years ago. It's still going today for some odd reason.
With its multiple spin-offs. Like the Patrick Star Show.
Why? How? Where? When? Other things. Do you like Transformers, Zach?
Of course they do.
Well, then you'll love the next minute. Transformers issue number 9. First appearance of Circuit Breaker coming up here on A. Everything that you see that doesn't have a bag and board, mostly just because some of these are bagged, we will be putting a bag and board on them. Transformers issue number 10. First appearance of... First team appearance of the Constructicons that make up Devastator, as well as first cameo of Jetfire. Coming up here on D, all these Marvel Transformers for this next bit here. Issue number 11 of Transformers, head your way right next. First appearance of Jetfire. You got first cameo, first regular. Transformers issue number 12. Optimus Prime, Autobot Killer. Up here on D. Coming up next is Transformers issue number 13. Coming up here on E. And Transformers issue number 14. First appearance of Grapple, Hoist, and Smokescreen, as well as skids, tracks, and the first time Jetfire becomes an Autobot. Which I guess spoilers for everyone out there for a book from 1984. I'm sorry, 86. So if it's 14, it's probably 86 by that time. No, probably 85. A 40-year-old book. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, wait. The animated movie came out in 1986.
Yeah. The show
so
started in 84. Well, the comic started in 84.
Yeah.
So if by 14, I'm just seeing that if there's no delays, I assume it's got to be within like a reasonable amount of time. Zach, I don't know. I was not there. Nor am I a big Transformers enthusiast.
Are you not like me and going to name your firstborn Jetfire?
No. No, I wouldn't do that. Name something cool, like Worf.
I have a feeling your kid's getting bullied before mine.
Oh, probably, yeah. I don't know. Maybe only slightly. Only slightly. I feel like there's some time in between those. I'll leave these up for a moment before we move on. I've actually got some more Transformers, and then we can move on to some other books here and there. If you're in time. If you see that they're just in bags, I just like the fact that they're in bags. You can see the Nesquik. I just like the bags. You can see the Nesquik ad in the back for this. Or Secret Wars 2.
That's why you get them graded, so you can see the...
Yeah. Or Morphodroids, which I feel like are slightly rip-offs, even though they're on here. You know, or Honeycombs. Man, Honeycomb's big.
Wayne will take the Transformers on A and B.
A and B. We will put these in bags and boards for you. To replace those, the other two Transformers we didn't have room for, which includes Transformers issue number 15. Shows you the man behind the machines. And Transformers issue number 19. First appearance of Omega Supreme. So, does the first appearance of the Constructicons not count as Who do they make up again? I know.
Devastator.
Thank you. Is like Devastator technically a separate appearance?
I mean, it shouldn't.
Or is that one of those situations where like technically they are Devastator, so Devastator has appeared?
He's on the cover, right?
You know what? I know, but people are fickle about this stuff. Transformers people specifically, they're crazy.
What was it, like the made-up ones? The ones that Key Collector made up.
Aren't they all made up? It's all fiction. They're all not real.
They aren't?
Oh no.
Santa's fake?
Oh, we can't be saying that. There might be kids watching. I don't want to get them in trouble with their parents.
Your firstborn will enter the world, star screaming. I'll see myself out. And that's from Daniel, too.
Adkins?
Yep. Or Daniel Jackson.
Or Daniel Jackson. Well, one of the two. Hold on. Is he watching now?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Daniel. How are you?
Oh, hi, Daniel.
We don't have a mark here at Ultimate Comics. And I rue the day we'll get a mark here at Ultimate Comics. Star Screams. That was stupid. I'm sorry, Daniel. Oh, God. That's great. All right. Shall we clear the board here?
Let us.
All right. Board clear now. Words, not form. Talk like Grimlock. See, I know one of them. All right. Thor issue number 1 from the 2007 series is the Arthur Sudam zombie variant.
Daniel says, "Oh hi."
Oh.
Oh hi, Mark.
Venom Separation Anxiety issue number 2. I will let you know it does have. Oh, actually, no, this is a good copy. Never mind. I think we sold the other copy. Probably at less price. Coming up here on B. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 797. This is the 3rd printing. Near-mint condition. Just that creepy Norman Osborn.
Daniel says, "That's what I'm here for. Terrible puns."
Hey, yeah, but I mean, we're on the clock to make terrible puns. I think it's you're on your off hours. Spider-Man issue number 3 from the 2015 Miles Morales starring Brian Michael Bendis written series. Near-mint condition up here on D. The New Avengers from 2005, maybe 04. 4 or 5, one of the two. Fine condition coming up here on E. Here by Brian Michael Bendis, art there by Brian Hitch. Brian Hitch? No, David Finch. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry. You don't look anything like Brian Finch. I'm sorry. Action Comics issue number 1 from the New 52 coming up here on F. The F. Someone wrote FV on this one. Fine Very.
Fine Very.
Oh, Yoda must have been grading that one.
Daniel says, "I did not hit her. I did not."
Well, hi, Mark. You know, I've never actually seen that movie.
Me neither. I just know
That's just
it.
cultural osmosis.
There's a whole Borderlands mission around him, though.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Why would they do that? Wait, this is the board. I'm gonna leave this up for a minute. This is as much as I got left. And then we'll do a quick last looks. Requests are always welcome.
Daniel says, "True, but terrible puns is my natural state of being. I'm never off."
Fair enough. When he's on, he's on. You can't turn him off. Hold on.
I'm tired of this world.
See, I was about to say that's too damn bad. That was going to be the wrong thing to... There we go. Okay, anyway. I realized that I have the 1B for this over in the office. I'm like, damn it. I should have brought it with me.
Daniel says we watched it many times in college.
That sounds like a movie to be watching in college.
Would you believe that my first introduction to Tommy Wiseau was the Skyrim horse mod?
No. I mean, okay, so yes, no, I would believe you. Hold on, it's one of those. Would you believe? Yes, I would believe you. That sounds about right. I don't know.
Yep.
These things exist on the internet. It's maddening stuff, I tell you, maddening. I'm going to clear the board here. Anything that is gone in front of your eyes that is not sold can be put back up. Let us know at your earliest convenience.
When are we getting him for GalaxyCon, honestly?
I mean, Greg Sestero comes to North Carolina at least twice a year. Deadpool issue number 13 from the Joe Kelly-run VF Plus condition. Coming at your way up here on A. I Hate Fairyland issue number 2 from the original series. VF Plus condition coming up here on B. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue number 33. In Vine condition coming up here on C. And Avengers number 1 written by Jonathan Hickman with art by... Oh, there are 3 copies here. All right. Well, cool. Here, let me pull one. I think I just pulled these. No, I have to be smarter than that. I would have remembered pulling 3 copies. Anyway, Avengers #1, Jonathan Hickman, 2013 run. Near mint minus up here on D, which there's a laundry list on the back, so I have to read it. First appearance of. Man, I thought my handwriting was bad.
Let me see. Is it
Aleoh. Alejo? Alio? I don't know. That
Aloha.
person. Oh, that's not how we spell aloha. First appearance of Abyss and her brother Ex Nihilo, who are a species created by the Builders to travel to other worlds and initiate life. First cameo appearance of the 4th Captain Universe, Tamara Devonix? Oh, DeVoe. That's a U, not an N. First cameo appearance of Smasher, the first human to serve as the Imperial Guard to the Shi'ar.
You're going to turn this around, it's going to be my handwriting. It's my handwriting.
Well, it's technically better than mine, so you're good.
I got Wayne taking the G.I. Joe on C.
Taking the G.I. Joe on C. It's going to get replaced with Amazing Spider-Man issue number 332. Fine condition.
That's a great cover.
Is that Eric Larson?
Yeah.
But he's not drooling yet. He's not drooling the green drool.
I think that.
Is that not an Eric Larson thing?
He's got a little drool in there.
I don't see the drool. I need more
in
drool.
his dentures.
Nova issue number 2 in fine minus condition coming up here on E. Yes.
Daniel says, Birdemic and Troll 2 were a couple of other terrible movies we watched for fun.
Let me put Spider-Man, this next book down, and then I'll do that thing. Spider-Man Bad Rock 1A in near mint condition, coming up here on F. They're eating her, and they're gonna eat me. Oh my god!
Mine was always Mortal Kombat 2, if I'm being honest.
That means you will die. Is that the fucking line? It was a terrible line read.
See, I just showed it to my friend once, and he absolutely lost it when Jax just starts punching the ass of a CG creature.
I mean, you might as well. This has nothing to do with that. See, now, Mortal Kombat 1 is a little bit more quotable to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, but also because Christopher Lambert is in it. And he sounds really funny. Is there someone who picks something up?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. I was like, we should actually be working. This is the last bit before we do our like quick one shots of stuff that's already been up. Our last look. What time is it? 7:20. We're actually making pretty good time.
Those are $500 sunglasses, asshole.
We have no Mortal Kombat comics like do any like thing. I was like, dang, I really should have looked to see if we have any. That'd be great to see. You know what? There'll probably be some, and they'll be like $20. Can't put that on this show. I'll just go to the regular live show.
Daniel says the animalities were fantastic.
I suppose they were. You know what? As much crap as I will give Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Sector and Cyrax look pretty good.
One of my favorite things about that movie was the tagline when the movie came out was "Destroy all expectations."
Oh, I'm sure it did. I am sure it did.
Go in with no expectations.
Yeah.
Jeremy says a handful of people on a leaky boat are going to save the world. Exactly.
It's just what the show has turned into. All right. All right, we're gonna do a quick last look. So I'm gonna try as fast as I possibly can. We might stay a little bit past 8. Folks, if there's a lot of you here, if you would like us to start a little bit earlier, let us know. It's a Sunday. We don't know what your work schedules might be. You know what our work schedules are because we work today. But if you want to start at like 3 p.m., more people will show up. You might be interested in doing that. Savage Sword of Conan issue number 3 from the Titan series coming up here on A. Issue number 4 coming up here on B. These are all A covers. Savage. Oh, sorry. I gotta get it back together. Savage Sword of Conan coming up here on 6.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat.
Oh yes, because he's in Mortal Kombat 1 when he gets to fight Omni-Man in Homelander in the T-1000, even though he was the T-800 in the last one, and they couldn't have put them together. Why didn't they do it? Why? I'm losing my mind. I lost the voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and your voice cracked.
It's cracked. I cannot do it. I'm very angry. Put that video game down. Ow, it hurt very much. Coming up here on E's Silverhawks issue number 2, this is the J. Lee variant cover. I will do these are all $5 because we decided to give you a bit of a discount. Although I will say, up on here is issue number 4, I believe, and that one is actually a little bit spine-ticked. I'm going to do this for the rest of the show. It's just going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to sell you comics.
Norman will take Silverhawks on E.
Silverhawks on E. Batman issue number 613 facsimile coming up here on E. Getting you ready for the new Batman Hush 2.
I want to play that soundtrack so much right now, but...
The Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Yeah. Facebook will strike this down in a moment.
Facebook will strike us down like crumb. DC Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 1. This is the Ethan Young variant coming up here on F. I can only keep this going for so much longer.
It has begun.
It has begun.
It's such a killer soundtrack.
It's a good soundtrack. It's great sound. You know, if you like techno. If you don't like techno, it's a terrible soundtrack. All right. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. No, we're not done. I won't do a deal on this one. I would have given you if we did more, I might have given you. I'd give you 25 on that one. Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of up there with the first Tomb Raider movie in terms of soundtrack.
In terms of soundtrack?
Yeah.
Sure. Folks, anything that's gone up that is not sold, and you were like, hey, I was kind of interested in that one, let us know. We'll put it back up.
I was looking at that.
I was looking at that. New Gods issue number 4, the Jenny Frison International Women's Month cover coming up here on A. Silverhawks issue number 2, the A cover by Lucio Perillo coming up here on B. Power Fantasy issue number 4. This one is $4. Sorry. Issue number 7, this is $4 coming up here on C.
He's the Parillo Bandito.
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
The Frito Bandito!
I was not a Frito person.
Oh my gosh.
I was not allowed to have Fritos when I was a kid, so. The Herculoids issue number 2, the Eric Powell variant cover coming up here on D. Is it like the Taco Bell dog?
No,
For some odd reason I remember that.
He was a little animated bandito.
Oh, so he was like the Hamburglar, but for Fritos.
Yeah.
I'm sure the McDonald's Corporation was very happy with that. Alright, going once, going twice, going 3 times.
Yeah, he's one of those cartoon depictions that we'll probably never see again in this day and age.
Oh, most likely not.
I got Aaron taking a Barda on A.
Taking that Barda. Excellent, excellent, excellent. New Gods issue number... New Champions issue number 3 is the Derek Chew cover coming up here on A. That is $4. As well as this upcoming Magic issue number 3. This is the Peach Momoko Kimono variant coming up here on B. The A cover for DC crossover Sonic the Hedgehog. This is $4, not $5. Coming up here on C. Batman Superman World's Finest issue number 37. The Guy Fieri variant cover done here by Dan Moore coming up here on D. One World Under Doom issue number 2A cover by Ben Harvey coming up here on E. $5 once more. And Catwoman issue number 74 cover here done by Dan Panosian coming up here on F. Let me give you that New Gods cover.
Yeah, Aaron says Frito Bandito before McDonald's land.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if you want to see the Frito Bandito.
We should be working, but at the same time, I am curious. Oh yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. He looks like a cartoon of General Zapata.
I got Jim taking a DC. Yep.
Jim taking a DC Sonic.
Yep.
There you go. Let's replace the... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Should we do the... No, I will put... Alright, so this one is the only thing that's going to be more than $5 today. This is Absolute Flash issue number 1, the sketch variant. It is $6 up here on C. Ping. I'm going to clear the board, but I'm going to leave One World Under Doom up. Oh no.
Oh no.
Surprisingly, no one wanted this one? This Peach Momoko cover.
I know, right?
It's a great looking cover. I don't know, maybe it's like, oh, and everyone's in a kimono, you know. Alright, so I'm going to move One World Under Doom, the A cover, to A. We've also got the Marvel Rivals variant coming up here on B. We've also got the Lionel Francis U Doom Rex, Tyrannosaurus Doom, Doomosaurus Rex variant cover coming up here on C. Got the Will Sliney variant cover coming up here on D. Got the Marvel Comics Presents cover done by Carlos Gomez coming up here on E. And finally, I've got the fantastic Alessandro Cappuccio variant coming up here on F. It's $5, $5, because this is now one roster under Doom.
Oh, you're waiting on that one.
I was kind of waiting on that one. I was a little bit.
One board under Doom.
Damn it, that's better.
Yeah, Aaron and I are just over here recollecting the Frito Bandito.
Okay, Frito Bandito eraser.
Oh wow!
They make erasers? No, we're not looking this up.
No, you're good. But I'm pretty sure he was like super marketed too.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure
yeah,
he and Chester Cheetah were good friends.
1967.
60. Oh, actually, that explains a lot now.
Yeah.
Alright. Doom to Doom, 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 Doom. I'm going to leave this up for a minute before we take them down.
I would add that to our sound bar.
Frito Bandito?
Yeah.
No, we're not looking this up right now. That would also probably get us in trouble. Alright. Give you 5 seconds before I take down Doom. I'll do what the Fantastic Four never could, or always do, depending on how you look at it. Alright. Doom.
Should do it at the end of the stream so that like it's not interrupting anything.
Well, we probably should, just so that we don't get hit again with. Alright. Herculoids issue number 2, the Felipe Massafera variant coming up here on A. Eddie Brock Carnage coming up here, issue number 2, A cover coming up here on B. Eddie Brock Carnage variant cover coming up here on C. Both of these two are $4. As is G.I. Joe issue number 5, the Ryan Sook variant cover up here on D. Back to $5, Zatanna issue number 2 variant cover done by David Nakayama coming up here on E. I think that is the last of our new books from this week. So let us continue on with our back issues. If you have any requests, feel free to let them know. We're confined to what we have, but we can see what we can do for you in the meantime. Wolverine issue number 50, fun die cut cover coming up here on F from the first run.
First appearance of some guy.
Yeah, it is some. I don't remember who it was. It is the first appearance of a character. I just didn't remember who it was.
It's the first appearance of...
I thought you were trying for a second. Yeah, you had me there. You did have me there. Good God, you almost got me.
Yeah, Frito Bandito's just going to be like our after credit scene.
Alright, I will clear the board here.
C is such a good cover, though.
C is a... What was C?
The Carnage, where he's...
Oh, yes,
the lineup.
Yeah. You know what? David Baldeon. It's David Baldeon. I couldn't remember who it was for a second.
God, that's the thing, too. There are a ton of good covers coming out this week.
Oh, you...
Why? Substitute?
Yeah. Some Walt Disney Comics from Dell coming your way, including issue number 168, issue number 184, issue number 151, issue number 154, sorry, I thought it was a 3 for a second, issue number 143, and issue number 144. You gotta pace yourself there, Zach.
There's so much Doom stuff coming out this week.
Doom.
Doom Strike, Doom Academy,
Doom Division.
Hank Red Hulk's tying into it.
Yeah, it's Fantastic Four's tying into it. It's immediately tying in because of what happened in World of Doom issue number 2. In stores now. And here, you could buy it here. I was like, don't forget to check it. I was like, we have it here. Oh no, is that what I look like? That's not good at all. Oh no. Alright. I'm going to leave this up.
Just shadow clone appearing moments later.
Alright. One last Walt Disney comic from Dell coming here for you. Issue number 167. Going to PRNA. Followed by Tarzan of the Apes. I don't know what issue this is. It is from 1968 and is in fine condition, coming up here on B. He gets to fight an ape. I guess, technically speaking, it's a gorilla. Pretty specific, but generally it is an ape. Oh, they have deeper. Actually, it depends. I don't know.
No, so it's like, oh.
I'm not going to go on that one there. Creatures on the Loose, issue number 17 from Marvel Comics. It does have some writing on it, but it is only $5. X Factor, issue number 62, coming up here on D. Venom, the Enemy Within, issue number 1, coming up here on E. Beautiful cover there. Leatherface, issue number 3 from North Star Comics, coming up here on F. Give you a minute before we clear the board once more.
Every time that Venom is just such a solid cover.
It's a great cover. I mean, it's just fun negative space.
Yeah.
It's subsumed in darkness. Alright.
Surprised no one for that Leatherface.
Yeah. Even not a lot of horror people. Even though you had a horror person last week. He didn't come back. I don't know what happened. They got him.
Something terrifying.
Something sinister. Electra issue number 1 from 1996. Tomahawk issue, no, that's on A.
I misread the message. Aaron says, get Joe a Frito Bendito eraser.
See, I don't...
I would totally do that.
You can keep the Frito Bendito eraser. It can be all you. Electra number 1 on A. Tomahawk 127 on B. Heroes issue number 6 on C. Wildstorm's Thundercats issue number 2. Jim Lee cover on there.
Oh, it's not cheap.
An eraser?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't make any new ones. Spider-Man Gen 13 issue number 1 on E. And Dead at 17 issue number 1 on F. Give you a minute. Oh damn! This One World Under Doom was on here too. Oh no! I put this in the wrong pile.
Certainly cool though, but it's like $15 for an eraser.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna $15 for an eraser. So just so I can.
The vintage ones are $35.
Oh! I didn't know.
Oh my gosh! This is why we're gonna get fired.
Maybe don't say that out loud on camera, Zach.
Have you ever seen the C-3PO tape dispenser?
No, I've not. I have seen the Jar Jar Binks lollipop holder. That is something of horror.
Yeah, this is kind of up there. And it's not cheap.
I wouldn't imagine that it is.
So terrible.
Terrible, I tell you. Terrible. Where the hell did I put that other one? Oh, I missed some new ratio. I missed some new variant covers, so you'll forgive me on this one. The RB Silva variant for One World Under Doom up here on A, and these $4 books, Deadpool, Wolverine issue number 3, the A and B variants here on B and C. It's been a pretty fun series so far. Joshua Cassara's art is quite good. Highly recommend it. We Can Never Go Home issue number 1, second print variant coming up on D, near mid condition. Cerebus issue number 108. Clearly Cerebus on the moon.
He's on the moon.
Yeah, he carries a harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so he tells tall tales.
And sings his lonesome tune.
Thank you. I can never remember the final part of that. And then Bone. Issue number 12, VF plus condition, up on F. Give me a minute before we clear that.
Alright, please let me scorch your eyeballs. It's an official product.
It doesn't matter if it's an official product. I just went to the bathroom. I have so many questions.
And this thing, lowest on eBay is $1,000.
$1,000 for a pooping C-3PO. I wouldn't take that deal. I wouldn't take that deal one bit. Anyway.
I think the other live show talks more about the comics, and we talked about the weird, obscure side of things.
I'm not surprised. I thought I'd be the one talking more about the comics.
Well, that is right. I think you kind of go in deeper, I'd say. Ooh, Rogue Savage Line comes out.
Right. Something goes and you want to put it back up, just let us know. Coming up here on A, Vampirella mini comic from Wizard and Harris Comic coming up here on A. VF near mint condition. Warlock and the Infinity Watch issue number 1 from the aftermath of the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. TMNT issue number 23 from the Mirage Comic Days coming up here on C in fine condition. It's always fun to see Splinter in a tuxedo. Gears of War issue number 5 from 2008. If this hasn't get delayed. VF Plus condition, $5 for you today from Wildstorm Studios. Justice League of America issue number 38 in fair condition. The cover will fall off, so be careful if you need to re-bag and board this. You have been warned. I know I'm one to talk. What happened to Hal Jordan's hair? I think the joke is that everyone's supposed to be getting older. I don't know. Crisis on Earth A. Oh, they call it Earth A. Oh no, I don't like that. And then finally coming up here on F is Lois Lane issue number 68 VG condition. Boy, the Silver Age for a strange time. $5 across the board. $5, $5, $5, $5.
Yo, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I gotta cross in front of the camera every time I do this. It's a very good cover. It's a very good cover.
That's an amazing.
I mean, all the work shit is very good.
But why is that a $5 book?
Because book costs $5 now. Or is someone asking about this stuff?
Oh no, that was me personally,
okay.
lamenting the loss of drawing the line at $2.99.
Oh, that was years ago. That was like 10 years ago.
It was a better time.
Maybe it was. I mean, for our wallets, it certainly was. But you know, that's also just time. Somebody cue the Pink Floyd. Star Wars Lando issue number 1, Scotty Young, PX exclusive SDCC 2015 variant cover. Got the free preview for DC vs. Marvel. It does not have the official ballot inside anymore, but does still have the trading card. This one's on A, this one's on B. Up on C is Green Lantern issue number 60, the 1 in 10 variant done by Frank Quitely. Justice League of America issue number 17 from February 1963 in fair to good condition. So fair and so good that it is missing his cover. It is on B. Coming up here next is Wonder Woman issue number 153 from the year 2000. VF near edition coming up here on E. And on F, Scotty Young's variant cover for Powers of 10 issue number 4, VF plus condition. Right there. I'll give you a minute before we clear the board again.
I've got Jeremy taking the DC preview on B.
Taking that DC preview on B. Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Jim taking the Lando on A.
Taking the Lando on A. Oh, what have we here? Oh, hello, what have we here? Damn it, you know, it's been too long since I've seen Empire. Anyway, replacing Lando on A, I got X-Men issue number 3 from the... Oh, sorry, this is issue number 9. I said issue number 3 last time. This is issue number 9. This is the Lenniel Francis UA cover coming up here on A. Hit the thing. I'm sorry. And then Web of Spider-Man issue number 56, VF... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, VG Fine, not VF. VG Fine. I misread the G as an F. I don't know how I could possibly do that, but evidently I have. Coming up here on B. I'll give you a minute before I clear C through F if anyone has any requests. I brought my soda with me and I haven't even opened it yet. But I think I'll just leave it for next time. Alright. Give some people a minute. Near mint minus on this one. I think I forgot to mention the condition on that. So $5 on A, B, C, D, E, and F. There is no G. There is no H.
You okay?
I have a college degree, folks. Ugh. No, I'm not okay. Alright. Going once, going twice, 3 times. Anything that has not sold, but you don't see, but you know you did see it, let us know. We'll put it back up at your convenience.
I've got Jim taking the X-Men on F.
Oh, good. There you go. World War Hulk X-Men issues number 1 through 3 in VF condition, written by an NC's own Christos Gage, coming up here on C. It's 3 books for $5. What a steal. X-Men's also a steal for 4 books for $5. This is the complete Crimson Avenger miniseries, written by Roy and Dan Thomas. VF, or Fine plus VN. FN. There we go. Jeez. I can read. Fine plus 4 issues coming up here on D. Avengers issue number 205, VG condition, coming up here on E. Ultron, the Undying. Thor, God of Thunder, issue number 4. Second appearance of Gore, the God Butcher, coming up here on F. Leave that up for a little bit before we clear the deck again.
Swab the poop deck.
There's some good stuff on here. I wouldn't call it a poop deck. Alright. And we will be swiping the deck. Zach, don't sing that. We might get a copyright strike.
You hummed it. You owe us, what, $18,000?
Alright. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 280 coming your way. I don't know if I dig the Rhino's costume during this time period.
Yeah.
It's like, why does he need extra armor? Amazing Spider-Man issue number 199 coming up here on B in VG condition. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 188, it VG condition as well, coming up here on C. Great Dave Cockman cover, by the way. I gotta find another Spider-Man book for E and F. Coming up next is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 196, VG Fine, coming up here on D. I'll be damned if I put something else that's not Spider-Man just so we can complete the yes.
It's killing me, like, these ASM's not going.
Near Mint Amazing Spider-Man 380.
Because then they're probably going home with me afterwards.
Somebody stop Zach, please. Alright, I could do Superior Foes, I could do Superior Spider-Man, or I could do Top Dog starring Spider-Man. What do you want?
Oh, Top Dog.
Top Dog. Top Dog issue number 10 from Star Comics up here on F.
George says, first cover appearance of Jigsaw.
On C? Or is he asking for it?
No, he's just stating on C.
On C? That's not first. Is that first cover of Jigsaw? Before a Punisher book? What are the odds? How dare they? Leave that up for a minute before we move on to the next set of books. It's all $5 for anyone looking to close in their ASM gap.
Yeah, George saying that on C is first Jigsaw cover.
Well, what do you know? You can get it for only $5.
That way, when he is in the MCU...
He's already in the MCU.
When he's in the MCU and he fights Thanos...
Well, alright, so is he technically in the MCU? Because, like, he's only in the Netflix shows. I guess technically it'd be first MCU appearance. So you can make that joke. I don't know. It's a weird tightrope to walk. All right.
Hand me them Spideys.
No. We gotta wait to see if anybody wants them at the very end of the show. Don't forget, folks, you're welcome to request books. We'll see what we can do for you. We'll leave them right here. Right here. Right on the fridge. G.I. Joe Real American Hero issue number 7 coming your way at VF condition, coming up here on A. Spawn issue number 316, Capullo McFarlane cover coming up here on B. Phantom Stranger issue number 40 coming up here on C. Got Masters of the Universe issue number 2 from Star Comics coming up here on D. Got Star Wars Screaming Citadel, the Rod Reese variant cover coming up here on E. And finally the Chris Visions variant for International Iron Man issue number 6. I was going to say Immortal Iron Man. That is a book they've not made.
Any TMNT Last Ronin?
No Last Ronin today. I have to dig around, and nothing that would be $5, frankly. It's a $5 show.
Wayne will take the Masters on D.
Masters on D going to Wayne. That's going to be replaced by Superman Doomsday Hunter Prey issues number 1, 2, and 3 at near mint condition. Coming up here on D.
And we'll take the G.I. Joe on A.
G.I. Joe on A. I think I got another G.I. Joe that I can replace that with.
I'm sorry, John. Wayne came in first for that Masters.
Did I not have that G.I. Joe? Am I going insane? I am going insane. I thought maybe someone had already taken it. Did someone take a G.I. Joe?
I want to say it was also Wayne.
Oh, alright, well never mind that. All-Star Superman issue number 1 coming up here on A. VF condition, $5. Give some time before we move on to the next set. Well, that's been enough time. Mischeck Wars, issue number 1 through 4 from Marvel UK, starring Death's Head 2, coming up here on A, as well as Death's Head 2, issue number 1 through 4, near mint condition, from Marvel UK, coming up here on B. Superior Spider-Man issue number 17 crossing over with the Spider-Man of 2099 coming up here on C. My Brother Teddy from Source Point Press coming up here on D. Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 1. This is the blank sketch variant for you to bring to your next comic book convention and get done by your favorite comic book artist. And Ragnarok issue number 12 done by Walt Simonson coming up there on F. Dang, I was one comic short. There we go. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Alright. Going. Not quite gone. If you want us to put them back up, we can put them back up at your discretion. Uncanny Origins featuring Cyclops, issue number 1 coming up here on A. Issues number 4, 5, and 6. Helen of Windhorn coming up here on B with 4. On C with 5. And on D with 6. Punisher issue number 87 coming up here on E. As well as The Invisible Woman. No, this is Fantastic Four Road Trip issue number 1. This is the Mike Del Mundo variant that just says Invisible Woman. And I read the big letters first. Up on F.
John Penta just got home from work. Do we want to put up those?
We'll put those Disney books up after we do this. Hi, John. How you doing? I mean, you can also rerun the thing and see what we had up, but you can put those Disney books up after this as well. It's too quiet.
Too quiet.
Yeah. $5 across the board. Going once. Going twice. 3 times. All right. Swipe. 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 Swipe.
No swiping.
Well, I'm swiping. I clicked with a
Joe, no swiping.
With the pen,
Joe,
you swipe.
no swiping.
All right. Walt Disney Comics 168, 184, 151, 154, 143, 144. A, B, C, D, E, F in that order. I'm gonna give him like a minute. What I will do is space them out a little bit better. I'm always like, there's never going to be enough room, and then there ends up being enough room. There we go. All right. John, I know you're a big Disney fan, so if you take them all, I will throw in 167 for free. That's the minimal deal I'm doing today.
I know you're a man of Disney, John.
Well, anyone, frankly. But I know he is a big Disney fan.
John says, dang, I only need C, Disney.
Oh. Is that he's taking that for C? All right. I'm sorry, is it in the rules, does that count as someone taking it? But granted, nobody took them beforehand, so it's the third time they're up. All right. I'll give people some time in case they were actually interested. Going once. Going twice. Going... Oh man, that actually has some writing on it. I just realized that. That's not good. Anyway. All right.
It's almost like these books.
Or, owned by children.
Yeah.
Who are reading them and rolling them up in their back pocket and putting them in their bike basket and not really caring how they'll continue on into the new age.
It's almost like back in the day we didn't aim for 9/8.
Well, they knew what a 9/8 was back in the day. They have yet to invent that. Hardware issue number 11 coming up here on A. Issue number 3 coming up here on B. Criminal Special Edition issue number 1 coming up here on C. Wait for the X Factors there. Actually, no. There's 4 of these X Factors. There are 4 of these X Factors. Oh no! Dang it! It's too much time. Anyway, we'll do that next time. All right. Avengers issue number 130 coming up here on D, and Mary Jane issue number 1 from Takeshi Miyazawa coming up here on E. Also going to throw out that 4 issue number 1 Art Sudan variant cover coming up here on F. Give you a minute before we change it all up. Change places.
Alright, Jim's taking both hardwares on A and B.
A and B, gone and gone. There you are, Jim. Venom Separation Anxiety issue number 2 coming up here back on A. And Amazing Spider-Man 797 coming up here on B.
George will take the Avengers on D.
George taking that Avengers on D. See if I can replace that one with Spider-Man issue number 3, replace that.
John's taking the Venom on A.
Taking the Venom on A. See, new Avengers issue number 1 to replace that coming up here on A. Give that a minute before we put up the X Factor books. Oh man, I forgot about this red Sony issue. Damn it.
Oh no, they're coming to get us.
Oh no, not again.
With all the stealing that's been going on with these prices.
Oh, that's a good one. Very funny. Alright. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Yes.
The cops are coming for the stealing. That is that low price of that Top Dog comic.
Oh, that Top Dog comic. Who would have thought? X Factor issue number 93 coming up on A, issue number 94 coming up here on B, issue number 96, which is the first appearance of Haven, coming up here on C, and issue number 97 coming up here on D. Red Sonja, issue number 7 from the 2005 run. This is the Andrea DeVito variant cover coming up here on E. Then also put up Action Comics issue number 1 from 2011 coming up here on F.
And we are rounding the bend to 8 o'clock.
We are rounding the bend to 8 o'clock. Only 3 more minutes left. I'm going to give you a minute before we run this through again. All right. No X Factor fans today. Transformers issue number 11, first appearance of Jetfire coming up here on A. Transformers issue number 12 coming up here on B. Transformers issue number 13 coming up here on C. Transformers issue number 14, first appearance of Grapple, Hoist, Smokescreen, Skids, Tracks, and the Autobot Jetfire coming up here on D. Transformers issue number 15 coming up here on E. And then finally, first appearance of Omega Supreme Transformers issue number 19 coming up here on F. $5 across the board.
Aaron would like to know what was on F.
What was on F?
The Action Comics.
The Action Comics issue number 1 from the New 52. That was on F. This was what was on F before. I could put that back on A.
Good. I think I'm good.
Do you want me to?
I think I crashed the stream.
Oh, what did you do?
This hit this.
Oh no, it's right there.
Okay, because this hit this.
What does that do?
It sends you back to the previous page.
Oh, that's strange.
Indeed, it is.
Oh, see, now we're catching up in real time. Excellent. Would it be cool if I found out who owned a comic book in the day that you have, like a president, actor, or someone else famous? Would it be? Yeah, I guess it'd be cool. Yes, it would be cool. Hello, Aaron. Sorry, some minor technical difficulties. I think everything should be fine here. Only slight weapons malfunction. Everything should be fine here. How are you? If you'd like that Action Comics, just let us know. You can change the cursor speed.
Indeed, you can.
You're back. Ah, see, yes. Okay, so that's...
Just like the dinosaurs, we're back.
They're back? Are they back?
Oh my god.
Is that a... No, is that Dinosaurs? Is that...
No.
Jurassic Park?
Dinosaurs were back. It was an animated movie from the 90s.
Oh, is that the one where they marched through New York City on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, and it was like half live action and half animated.
I did remember that one. Yeah, that was a weird one. All right, I will sweep the board. Nobody wants these Transformers.
I haven't watched that movie since I was like 6, and it's still ingrained in my memory.
Yeah, I didn't remember the name of it. I do remember a lot of the scenes.
Yeah, we were just talking about Brave Little Toaster. How messed up Brave and Little Toaster was the other day.
It's been a minute since I've seen Brave Little Toaster. Deadpool issue number 13 from the Joe Kelly run coming up here on A. I Hate Fairyland issue number 2 coming up here on B. Why does this keep snagging? There we go. VF plus condition. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 332 in fine condition coming up here on C for all you Eric Larson fans. The Avengers issue number 1 from Jonathan Hickman and Jerome Pena from 2015 coming up here on D. Nova issue number 2 coming up here on E. And before I ask what he's laughing at, I'll put Spider-Man Bad Rep 1A up here on F. These are the last books of the evening. If you have any final requests, please let us know before the end of the night.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, it's British, so.
Watership Down scared George as a kid.
I'm sure it was designed to do that. Venom on C, excellent. Gone. Michael, do you want those other Amazing Spider-Mans that we have? We can put those back up at your convenience.
Yeah, it's a great movie, but it is a...
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Folks, this will be the end of the show coming down. If you have any final requests, let us know. We'll stay here for the next, until like 05. Give you guys 3 minutes for any final requests. We'll be back next week. Possibly same bat time. Definitely same bat channel. We'll let you know when we put up the post for this week exactly what time. We're trying to figure it out. Keep having some technical difficulties. Yeah.
George says, I've got this Criterion edition on DVD.
Ah, the Criterion edition. Nice.
Going to break it out on Easter for the kids.
Oh, that's rough, man. That's rough. That's sadistic. How dare you.
Jeremy says, enjoy these 2 weeks you all are doing.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We're just trying to see how many people are receptive to the idea so we can keep doing it.
We got a warehouse to clean.
We do have a warehouse to clean, so, you know, if you can't get them here, you might be able to get them, maybe not at $5, up at the stores. I'll give it a little bit of time. Don't forget, we've got all these Spider-Man down here. Including Spider-Man issue number 280.
They're just teasing me.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Jeremy says y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you as well. We're still staying here till 05.
Since we're... Oh, it's 1 minute exactly.
1 minute exact. Oh, I've got 50 seconds, 49 seconds, 48 seconds, 47 seconds, 40... Oh no, this is... You're just going to crash this time. Well, folks, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate everyone for coming out. We'll be back, same channel. We'll let you know what time. Keep an eye to the Facebook chat group. Facebook Live group. When the next one will happen. And enjoy the Frito Bandito thing that I'm sure will end up crashing the stream because Facebook doesn't like us. And 10 people showed up right now. Maybe we should start these later. Which I hate that idea because I like to have dinner at a good time. But
alright.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. These will be included with your Tuesday show invoices, and will be bundled together with anything you buy on the Tuesday show. See you next week. You guys have a good remaining 4 hours left of your weekend.